Something sifted through the gaps of my fingers as a sticky liquid stubbornly latched onto my hands, refusing to wash off. Picking up the now bloodied container, I squeezed in a large amount of soapy liquid, vigorously scrubbing, causing a foamy consistency to finally form. Phew! I sighed in relief as I stared at the large gash on my finger. It had finally stopped bleeding, but was raw and red from all the washing. I would probably be needing a band-aid. This is what you get for dozing off while cooking, I cautioned myself. After placing a band-aid on my hand, I went into the kitchen to continue cooking. The dinner was very special, not because it was a meal made specially for my best friend, but because it would be my last meal. After cooking, I dished out the meal in 2 different plates, along with 2 glasses and a drink to wash the food down. And then I sat down and waited. Not long after, a soft clicking of the door was heard, and my best friend, Chloe, walked in. "Chloe," she called out cheerfully, rushing up to my arms as a light blue eye sparkled with joy. We hugged for a while before she pulled away. If anyone sees this, they'll assume we didn't just meet a few hours ago. "Why do you keep doing this every time, even though we are roommates and we literally see every day?" I questioned softly as Chloe pulled away, taking a seat opposite to mine where her food was. "That's because I'm always missing you, Chloe," she whined, exaggeratedly pouting her red lips like a child. Was this what people liked about her? Her childishness? I knew it was a lot more, but I couldn't help but wonder. If they did, then did they also know that Chloe was a chronic liar who used her childishness to trick others? Just like now. After all, Chloe was just like me, was a liar. I dazed off while shoving spoonfuls of the food into my mouth continuously. "Whoa, you must really like this food with how much you're eating. We have so much in common. I would think we are soulmates or something," Chloe said cheerfully. "Of course we have. Everything about me was exactly the same as yours," I thought. Smiling at her calmly, I replied, "I guess so." The rest of the dinner was filled with Chloe chattering about her teacher issues. Although she painted herself as being exhausted from it all, I could tell she was bragging. Her cheerful demeanor cracked a bit as she spoke about how her friend had accused her of stealing, despite her innocence, and broke up their relationship, and how sad she felt. I could tell she was lying. Once a liar, always a liar. "Anyways, I noticed you did your hair just like me. Now people really won't be able to tell our difference," she said with a smile. See? She was just fine. Lying as always. She was right, anyways. I and Chloe looked exactly the same. The same body, face, eyes, everything. The same light blue eyes, even the same strawberry blonde hair. The similarity was so uncanny, yet we couldn't be more different. I've studied Chloe more than any book I love, not out of adoration but out of pure hatred. Chloe was like a clone of mine who stole everything away from me. My parents were abusive, hers were perfect. Wherever she went, people adored and worshipped her. Wherever I went, I was treated like her. Even the one thing I was proud of, my intelligence, she outclassed me in everything. Living miserably was bearable for me, but not when someone out there stole my life. I could tell instinctively Chloe was an evil clone of mine. We looked exactly the same, liked exactly the same things, heard exactly the same name, even surname, and had it not been for my awful life, would have acted exactly the same. She was I, I was her, and only one of us was meant to